Hey guys, what's good? Welcome to the couch. I'm your host, Fainty Ojalabi, and we have the one, the only, Shoorae Moore in the building!
So what's going on? I am your boy, it's Shoorae Moore.
Okay, so this is the next Grammy winner, guys. He's a singer, songwriter. He's a singist.
It's me. Trust me. I'm bad. Do you get me?
And he has a lot of accolades under his belt. He was recently on track with.
I can't mention a lot, but let's say Tiwa Savage, let's say LAX, let's say Tremor, let's say a couple of people.
See those accolades, guys. Please put some respect on his name. Put respect on his name. So on this show, the aim of the show is to just talk about expressing yourself, talking about purpose and identity and God, because that is the source of all our talents and skills. So tell us, Shoorae Moore, how did you start this journey into music?
Music for me has been that safe place. Do you get me? It's like it's that point where we run to a lot of things, and then you finally see that place that answers your questions. Music for me became my go-to spot. Like I'll go for stuff, and then I'll be having the worst day or the worst of times with people, and then I just go somewhere and listen to music and forget that I had that. And then move from that to realizing that half of these things I saw on TV or I heard from other people, or I literally saw them doing professionally, I picked up casually. So like, this can be a career to personal part.
Man, so it's kind of like an outlet and like a soothing, a spiritual soothing medium.
Yes, basically. So that type of situation where it feels like a reason to exist, it feels like a purpose, it feels like okay, let me put it this way. There's a point in school where I'll do everything. I'll go for classes, I'll go for the bandas, and then I get back to the hostel, and then someone's playing the guitar, and then I'm sitting. And I realized that when I was in class, even if you're making all the noise in the world, I probably would not even pay attention to
You're able to zone out.
But the moment I'm trying to do something music related and you shout, chances I will fight. It was a day in VI. I still lived in VI time. And then I didn't have any money. Like 3, 4, 5 days I had no money, no food. And then I went to the woman that used to sell stuff at my house. So I bought one Fanta, one what's the name of that biscuit?
Paleji.
There's no Paleji. It's this one. This other one that had like this digestive feel. But it was
Costa.
No, it wasn't Costa. It has this shit I'm trying to remember. Fiber Active.
Okay.
Fiber Active and 2 granules. And they gave me on credit. Do you understand? And I put it.
How nice of them.
I know, right? I put food on the floor. I told God I God. It's what that means.
It's all good.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you serious?
Man,
You gotta communicate to him because he listens.
I like, see everything here. Look at this now. As long as you show me good, I will do good. So apart, my name, Shoorae Moore, is really anybody Shoorae Moore. Understand? He who knows good will do good.
What? Do you know that's like a covenant with God? So that means you're destined to get that Grammy. God is gonna Grammy you all the way.
Yeah, God. Just like that's what came up for me, and again, that mindset of I know my covenant has nothing to do with I'm going to win this, I'm going to do that. But as long as I do this from my heart without expecting return, I know I'm doing it. So but the moment that covenant stuck, I just realized that.
Okay, so who is Shoorae Moore really? Tell us a bit about Shoorae Moore. Who's this your identity, your persona?
Okay, so this has been Shoorae is a singer-songwriter. He likes to be the guy that
does this.
I mean, you have to take this. Yeah. But for me, Shoorae has been a second chance. Let me put it this way. I've had my moments as Shay. I've been in demonic human being. I can't laugh at my points in any nuisance.
Thank God God is a God of second chances and transformation.
Yeah, so for me, SHoARE has been a chance to right your wrongs. Not necessarily right all of them, because you can't do restitution and whatnot, but it still moves back to SHoARE being able to do what SHoARE can do. And then new slate, clean slate. People I've met in different spaces that made me shade.
And that's the beautiful thing about God. Like, He always gives redemption and salvation, like, and grace. Grace is the gifts He gives us freely.
And you don't have to worry as much.
Yeah.
So SHoARE is chilled, he's calm.
He's funny too, guys. He's great company.
He's a really good guy.
And he has an amazing voice.
Like
That's his talent to the world, his gift to the world. God's gift to him to give to the world.
SHoARE is also just musically now. SHoARE's sound is simply deep. It's relatable because that's happening to all of us. It's broken but hopeful.
There's hope.
Yeah, because it's like we all understand everything is messed up.
Yeah, the world is a roller coaster.
Yeah, and because everything is really messed up, there are points where I think my purpose is being that guy that just says, oh, it's not like it's not messed up here, don't get it wrong. Are you alive?
Aside from music, I feel like your personality has, or rather, what do you think your divine purpose is aside from music?
For me, to be honest with you, I've been that guy, like, I can do anything I decide to try, as long as I decide. But for me to understand how this life has been, I try as hard as possible to make sure whatever it is I try makes impact. So purpose for me is more from I have to be a better person, and
it all starts from you.
If I see the chance to do this with this person, why am I holding back? It's like the moment you, for example, let me just kind of example. The moment you're in a space where everybody feels like that job is theirs, and I feel like I'm the best to get it, I will take it, yes. But that doesn't mean that the moment I get it, I can't wait for the next set of things to happen. Do you understand? For me, you
rise by lifting others as well.
Yes, and I'm not even seeing it as lifting the next person. It's more like as a human being with sense, you should do this for the next person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's just how it works.
Fair.
Like, the concept of getting everything done. I mean, I can't do it with you.
Okay, quick question now. So, what do you think about like the mind and the power of the mind? You know how you said, as long as you do something well and you do it good out of a good place, that's the most important thing.
Yes.
Yeah, but not a lot of people know how to really utilize their mind and use their mind to achieve their goals.
Before we started this thing, we were talking about a form of how distractions come up, like raising the roof and how Lagos traffic is this way. We're distracted by this guy fighting with this guy, boss conductor telling us, oh yeah, we're doing that from here. This one's doing this, this one's doing that, this one's selling this one's buying that, and then you don't end up seeing that this sign right there says go. It's, for me, more from the fact that I am a sapiosexual. I deal more with
intelligence.
You understand? So it's more about your mind is strong enough for you to understand that the moves you make have to be felt by you. If you do not see yourself leaving or going to Oriental one day to chill, you will never chill at Oriental.
Just like the Bible says, your thoughts shape your reality. Your thoughts shape your life. So you should be careful what you think. So you should think positive things.
And that's the thing. Is as crazy as, to be honest with you, I never really had that mindset. I was always it's going to feel tomorrow. Like, no matter how good it looks, it's as bad as I can tell you. It would be like somebody can say, I'm giving you $2 million this night, and I'm like, yeah.
And in your mind,
and by 6, I'm like,
you already rejected it.
Well, it can't be $2 million, and then last minute I'm trying to accept it, and then the money.
I think that's how God works. Like, I think when He says He has already given us dominion, and when He says, okay, we should receive something as if and believe as if we already received it. So He's already given us all our blessings. It's just time and chance happens to them all. And if your mind you reject it,
so imagine knowing that the sign will soon say go, and you are like, we cannot say go 60 seconds that is counting down, and then next thing you're bothered about this and that, and then you miss it because you didn't realize, and then it goes back to red light.
Yeah.
For me, let me give you an example. I was writing a song for somebody. Now, my prayer that year was, God, I'm making $3 million this year. And then I zoned out on it, like, $3 million. That hasn't happened.
Yeah.
But immediately I got in, I'm like, I'm going to get, what am I writing for this year? I'm writing for this, Yeah. I was making a list casually, and I'm like, before the end of this year, by December, I should have written for this person. And this was December of the year before. And the first week in January, at least the first 4 people I put are towards the end of the year, because I didn't think I had to connect with the first 4 I wrote for.
Wow.
So apart, it's like your wish is not God's plan.
Yeah.
This is your wish.
It might be your want, but you might not need it, and then it might be different from God's perfect will for you.
It may even be yours, and it may be God's.
Yeah.
But chances are, whatever it is you think for yourself, God is thinking bigger.
Fair.
So
True.
Your wish at this stage. Plan,
usually what we have what the ideas that we have for ourselves, or the plans that we have for ourselves,
surface level.
Yeah. And us not having it, or God not giving it to us, or us not going to collect it, because sometimes we have to violently collect it, is God's blessing in disguise, because He has something much bigger for us, and
that we don't see.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, yeah, and then that period I was still like, this is not gonna work out, man. So when I wrote for those guys, I was still stunned. I didn't even like the song I wrote, because I'm like, it's not my best.
Damn.
And then the next thing was, I put this thing, I'll check Twitter one of these to get that.
So okay, so you know about the law of attraction, yeah? So do you think, with the way that situation happened, do you think it's better to chase things, or you should let them come to you? And
okay, let me give this example. It's casual, but when I say how far, me will play game, you will beat me. I found out about myself. The same way you say how far now, waiting this up, make me bet on this thing. I'm losing.
Yeah, I think what happens is, usually I think belief is like a fuel for our vessel, the body.
That's the thing. I feel like, let me say
so when you believe in something,
you have to. I feel like
you have to really believe in it with everything, every ounce of eons inside of you.
That works for some people, but you have to literally understand you.
Yeah, understanding you is very key to everything in life.
Being the person that
that's like self-mastery.
Yeah, basically. So imagine you having. I'm sorry, I'm about to sound. I'm being very open. Imagine having premarital sex once. Yeah.
Don't do it, God does not like it.
Now imagine.
Okay, I'm listening.
Imagine having premarital sex.
But you can be forgiven though.
And you're good. And then the next person does it, and the life of that person will never remain the same. Do you understand? It's not because you have more grace, so it's just because there's something else you may now be. You gamble once, and that's the end of your life. The person can be a gambler for life, and nothing will shake that person. There's an area in your life that sits with your grace. Like for me now, I will never bet. Yoruba people say my head did not carry bet. I cannot bet. If I bet you, I think it's. I don't know. I think it's. Trust me. There's a way. Like it's still the same.
I get what you're saying though. There's some people that they can be bad lives all their life. And they'll still be getting money. Things will still be happening. But do you know the funny thing? That might be just the outward appearance. You don't know they're battling inner demons.
It's as crazy as look at it from the don't like if you look at it from the normal setup of understanding yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's for me now. If you talk like that's what I'm doing something as little as FIFA.
Yeah.
If I say Alpha, let's play. There's no way you beat me at least the first 3 times.
Okay, let me give you an example now. So on Sunday in my church, my youth church relevant hub, so I'm like the games master. We're meant to play a game, we'll do that at the end of this session. So the first guy, so we're trying to weigh which team would start first. So we did a flip the cup thing, but this guy was super confident. You could tell that he was just like, oh, what am I supposed to do? He just did it once, and the cup landed exactly how it meant to go. But like the next person was a bit hesitant because obviously this person has already flipped the cup, so he's probably in his mind thinking, okay, he's just trying to weigh options. Is it even necessary I even flip the cup? But by the time you flip the cup,
It didn't.
he fell on the floor.
That's the concept of belief here.
Yeah.
But now, what if this other guy has always known that anything you casually tell him to do first,
He will do it and he'll
then
get
to
it.
go wrong because he didn't place attention to it.
Yeah, that's why I think it's important to have faith and hope. And I think when you continuously practice something, that's why repetition is good and belief is necessary.
Trust me.
And then you have to also train your mind.
You have to be
Train your
trust me,
mind.
I've seen situations with people that don't, like, for example, while I was driving up with the part where I went to Twitter to type, I literally just went and I told God that God, I'm finally leaving everything to you. You know what I mean? It's like I knew that if I didn't do it that way at that point, this was not going to happen. So it was like for the first time, and I literally felt like I left it in God's hands, and I was still very unsure. And out of the 4 songs I wrote for the top 4 I was looking for, only that one that I left
for God
was the only one that came out. It came out 7 months later. So it's not like
God works in processes and laws. You cannot skip anything.
And by the time it came out, it didn't come out as one of the songs of the project. It came out as the first song of the project. Like they had a different plan for it first before the move.
Yeah.
So it made me understand the concept of living for God. We actually
it's necessary. It's the key.
We try as human beings to do it, but we don't. We end up trying to still solve it for ourselves. Let's be honest. Like we all try it.
Yeah.
Because I know the fact that you say you live for God alone shouldn't work. But at the same time, now to do God's work, you can't do what you can.
You're trying to help the God that created you, that already knows everything.
Exactly.
Like I think God is so cool in the sense